is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Let's go.
Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here into the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Brady now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 48 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And some space here. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Into the hands of Bird over the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Damiere Byrd, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Now Brady again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him,
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Whoa! This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Escaping the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 39 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Fields. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Fields on 3rd down. Robinson's got it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You can
easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man, complete.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady. Being chased out left. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Give me some.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Williams going to get it again on second down. 65 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Out to his left.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or what.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he displayed a nice little hurdle there, but not a whole lot of room on the back end as he's taken down. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. On play action, Fields. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A shotgun snap, Fields. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. 30.
Come on,
10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack it. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He's back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Flushed out right. This is caught by Evans. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think